Hello and welcome to Agile XP Framework. In this video, we are going to understand what is XP. It is extreme programming, and this framework is more to do with programming practices or development practices. So basically in software development, we are more concerned about code maintainability, coding practices, and how developers they carry out development. So extreme programming is most suitable for development projects, software development projects, and it was actually developed by Kent Beck, Ward Cunningham, and Ron Jeffries in the year 1999. After several years of research and findings, like over a period of 10 to 12 years, they have observed that some of these practices they are making sense and they are able to come up with quality softwares by implementing those practices. And finally in 1999 they have consolidated those all practices and they have put them together and they have prescribed and they have named this framework as extreme programming framework. And the practices that are followed in this kind of framework are planning game or planning activities. So it is release planning and iteration planning. So XP is also iterative kind of development similar to Scrum framework. But in Scrum, the practices which are prescribed are quite different from what we are talking in XP, because XP is more to do with engineering practices. And here in XP, we need to think of planning small releases. Like instead of planning big bang releases, we have to think of planning small releases so as to keep things simple and manageable. And customer tests indicate that you have to involve customer and you have to seek feedback from the customer frequently. Collective code ownership is like whole team of development should be owning the code, and each and every developer should be aware of complete code base, so that if they have to bring in some new feature in the software and if a particular developer has to develop that, then he will not create a duplicate code if he is very well aware of the code base that is present. Then the next practice that you need to follow is coding standards or code standards. You should always think of cleaning your code. Like whenever a team of developers they code, they should not keep unused code or redundant code, and they should keep on cleaning the code. That way you will be able to maintain your software in a well manner. Yeah. And the next practice is sustainable pace. You should not make your team overwork. You should keep a sustainable pace and you should have some prescribed time schedule for your team, and they should be able to deliver things within that time frame instead of extending their shifts or their timings, and there should not be any kind of team morale issues, and so that you will be able to achieve by keeping sustainable pace. And the next practice is metaphor. Metaphor indicates that you should be able to describe all the requirements in an understandable form, like the words that we use, the language that we use to describe the requirements, the scope. So that should be very much simple to understand, and even all the developers should be able to understand, and they should be on the same page as that of the customer. The next practice is continuous integration. When developers they develop a small part of software each iteration, they should continuously integrate that software so that at any point in time if they have to deploy that software for testing or for customer tests, then they should be able to do it. The next practice is test driven development. Like well before starting with coding, the test cases should be ready so that you will be able to come up with more quality product or more quality code. So when your test cases are ready, when you are automating your test cases, and right after your code is ready, you will be able to execute those test cases, and you are done with more than half of your work. And then manual test cases you may run later on. The next practice, it says pair programming. Pair programming is a practice in which two developers are made to sit together on a common computer, and if one developer is coding the stuff, then the other developer should observe and he should make suggestions and review the code, and then and there they should be able to fix if there are any issues with the code. So that is also one of the practice that is prescribed by XP framework. The next practice is simple design. You should keep your design simple and not complex. And refactoring is the last practice. Refactoring means you should try to reduce your technical debt as far as possible. Technical debt is unclean code. Like if your code is not clean, and if developers are they are keeping on adding more and more code, they are not looking at code redundancy, if they are not looking at which code is not used and why it is lying in the code base, so that is known as technical debt. So you should get rid of technical debt. So you should be doing refactoring, that is cleaning up your code on a regular basis. So this is how you are going to come up with a quality software, and at a very faster rate, and at the same time you will be able to maintain your code well. So extreme programming framework is more to do with programming practices or coding or development practices. And the software development teams, they mostly use Scrum framework together with XP framework. So it is not mandatory that you should be using only one framework at a time. You can use combination of multiple frameworks, because multiple frameworks, they have their own set of practices, their own set of prescriptions, by following which you will be able to come up with a quality product at a faster pace, at a lower cost, so and at a decreased risk. So that way you will be able to develop an innovative solution, isn't it? Yeah, so this is all about extreme programming framework. Yeah, so we'll meet in the next video. Until then, bye.